has to move away. No Tail goes after the wrong illusion. They ping, no, silly captain. This is the one we want. They get the kill. 50 seconds on the sideline with the PL dead. Yeah, it's a 2-for-2 trade, but who's going to push an objective off this? Definitely OG.
Yeah, and it looked really good for them. The way they started that fight, it looked good. Vanscore probably will fall here as well. He does have a TP.
That's not going to be good enough.
Yeah. Maybe if he hid behind that tree first, right? Maybe that would have worked, but yeah. In any case, it was a hard situation to get out from. It looked good. They kill off Saxa first, then they go on to the Vengeful Spirit. They take down both of them, but...
Oh no, Ember. They've got the Orchid. He's in a lot of trouble here. I don't know if they got enough damage to bring him down. It looks like he'll be able to cut his way out quick enough. Just a casual 19 armor. Good old Aquila.
He's found some farm. He's actually going for Yules next as well.
I love that moment where Illusion sees the item on the ground. He's like, oh, we need a neutral. We need somebody to get us back in this game. And Sumail just beats his ass until he leaves.
How many times does it happen to you that you farm somewhere dangerous, a neutral item drops just as about to, as you're about to leave? Yeah. No, you have to go back to pick it up and then you die.
No, but they get it. That's the worst one. I've only ever had that once actually, but it was really annoying. It's you know where the Roche is, that camp near on the Radiant side? I was on the low ground, I finished the stack, and then as I went down to the low ground, I realized what I'd left behind. And it was a tier 3 item, so it was a pretty good one.
Yeah. It's the greatest debate in Dota right now. When an item drops just as you're retreating.
You know what the beautiful, like the real irony is the Rubik level irony is when they then use that item to kill you later.
Oh, Prophet. He's actually isolated and alone here.
All right. We said that profit equal profit. We just never said who it does for. In this case, 19 Team gets 726 gold off that kill. And they'll find Thompson as a bonus on the back line. Trying to run out a little bit too slow, though.
Damn. These 2 kills, exactly what they need. Yeah, I mean, if you're OG, you need to play around the Abaddon. You can't just... if you get caught, you die on these 2 cores. Because they pretty much do the same thing, right? They're very squishy, but very hard-hitting. Like your typical glass cannons. Both the Vengeful Spirit and the Prophet.
It's the way they build, yeah.
Like, as long as there's no Abaddon around them, you can kill them.
No, it's a fair point, right? Because like you said, they are glass cannons. You got the Orchid, you got the Mjolnir. Yeah, he's going BKB now, but you're not at that point yet. The reason it's worked so well is I think it would be fair to definitely highlight that it's mid one, right? His rotation towards mid, his rotation towards top. He's the enabler in every single one of these fights we've seen. And now they've learned.
Found Palant mods, yeah.
Yep, they're moving towards him. Sansa's going to come out.
Yeah, it happens. It's a zoning Sprout. This time it zoned PL away from them, but...
You know, I haven't played Prophet in a short while, but I'm pretty sure you can still target with Sprout, right?
No, he targeted the illusion. He wasn't sure which one it is. I think
it's because that's because he orchided at the same time, right? So I was like, oh, he does know. It's fine. Maybe lag causes some weird interactions. He has that excuse.
They are grouped up though, and Abaddon is here, so maybe even a high ground push. Yeah, let's see. Nah, they're gonna go back, it seems. There's no BKB on Furion still, on each Prophet that is, so I guess you wait for the BKB first, and then you try to make any big moves, such as high ground pushes.
I think the whole idea is, it looked like they postured for a moment as if they want to see if Unique would come back. And considering Unique didn't show any one of the waves, they go, okay, we've drawn them back. We can retreat and not lose net worth. Speaking of net worth, PL now catching up a little bit. He isn't going for a Manta this game, though. No, that can't be right.
I mean, maybe not to give Saxa another shackle, you know?
I mean, he's already got enough of them. I thought he'd maybe be worried about the Orchid.
Yeah, Manta is pretty good versus the Orchid, obviously, versus any silence. SNY beefs you up a little bit.
Also,
and also gives you some stats resistance, exactly. So I'm not quite sure, but I think Manta is definitely good here as well.
He's like, it's fine, guys. I don't need it. I'm just going to tank all their spells and then lifesteal my way back up.
It is problematic to play versus OG, though, without being bulky, right? Because of these glass cannons that we talked about. So in that way, it does make sense. Thompson, He wants to die here. I'm pretty sure he wants to.
Reminds me of Rongji animation series with the Rubik where he just screams, "Kill me!" Not really sure what the goal was with that move there. Everyone else on the side of OG is so defensively placed in comparison.
I mean, you could say that it's a bluff, right? But you can't bluff when your heroes are showing on the map. So he just wanted to give some vision or to die or to outpush one more wave. I'm not sure, but it wasn't the greatest play. BKB is completed now on Prophet though, so you have a way of taking a fight as soon as Venge is alive.
Let's see if they can make some plays. The supports on OG have smoked up to move across the map together. And while they do see mid one, Unique, they have years of Dota behind them. They understand you do not want to initiate onto an Abaddon first. Initiating onto an Abaddon is bad. And Vanskull's attempt to get out looks pretty bad, at least on his chances of surviving. As they surround him and will bring down the captain of Unique.
Yeah. No-Tail is also scouting out the PL, but he's been scouted by the Sentry. Yeah. He's been scouted by the Sentry, so they knew where Nyx is going. Because of that, 19 uses that Remnant a bit faster.
Importantly for OG is just keeping that map closed, right? Like BZZ, this is what gets punished every time. This you can basically just draw a line for Unique at this stage of where you shouldn't go, and this is one of those areas. Illusion may have just killed himself as well. They're going to chase forward. Sprout on top of the cogs actually works to his favor as he force stuffs away.
I mean, you can really draw a line where you will die if you're Batrider, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't be there. That's the thing. Sometimes just pushing in. He forced 4 heroes to the top lane, and you're in the space-making game. You are buying time for your PL. You're waiting for his items. So even if you die, sometimes it's not a biggie.
I guess the problem isn't like him dying; it's where he died, right? Because look what OG's doing. Because they're forced to the top to address that, they immediately get in the roast pit. And yep, 19. Shackle shot is actually going to land onto the 2 of them, and Ember Spirit's going to be brought down. Vanskull trying to run away. The Salt Bind did not go the way they were hoping, and as a result, OG just pile on in. Ink Squad is trying to slow them down. They don't give it down. They'll pop the borrowed time and continue on through. Illusion is secluded, but OG don't want him. They want the big boy in the pit.
He wants the pit as well. He wants them to go for Rosh so that he can maybe steal it. Let's see if they'll be able to stop that. There is Invis on Windranger. That's the problem, and they know exactly where he is. Can he? No, he can't.
Oof,
can he?
Just missed
Maybe
it.
he
Hook
can.
shot in. Nope. Magic missile.
He got it. He got Rosh.
Wait. Oh yeah, he got the kill on it. Yep. Didn't pick it up though.
Yeah, that's something at least. He got some experience and gold for the team, but Vengeful instantly stunned him. And it was a little bit unfortunate for him that Windranger finds an Invis rune and scouts him out with it. So top lane, BZZ. This is the place you were talking about, right?
I mean, he's actually closer to his side of the map. He's learning, and like 3 more deaths, they'll probably just kill him on his side of the map.
I love how he's not even trying to use Firefly. Nyx Assassin is around
He
with
just
the Spike
sighs.
Carapace.
What's the point?
Yeah, he really couldn't. That Rosh was given away not because of BZZ dying top. That didn't help, but Ember got caught. That was a big one. Like, getting that shackle off on the Ember pretty much gave them the Rosh afterwards as well.
Well, the man with the shackles is still hunting. He's still got that
Block lane?
MKB queued up.
Is this a solo kill? Where's your manta?
Plantos? Okay, he gets away. That's the status resistance, Liz. All right, if he'd manted, he might have still been stuck in the trees.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, because he has Calling Blade in his backpack, not
there
in
you
his
go.
inventory.
Yeah, he subscribes to the Arteezy builds, okay?
Yeah, have the struggles of Arteezy taught you nothing, Palantimos? Come on, bruh.
Yeah, that's why he's building status resistance.
Okay, the Crimson Guard is completed. Manta and Cheese on the Vengeful Spirit. Thompson isn't really as squishy any longer. And then you have the Prophet as well hitting quite hard with that Bloodthorn completed.
Yep, knock knock. Buildings are going to fall pretty quick here, and there you go. Already got the glyph. They were going to go for BZZ. I don't know if they still want to. It looks like No-Tail did complete the TP, so he's on the hunt. But once again, well done by BZZ. This time he might get the lift.
He can be...
Jump in, straight onto the Vengeful Spirit. Shackle Shot does connect on the 2. The 2's going to be eaten by Thompson just in time. The BKB of 19 is lasting long enough. The Soulbind's going to go down as well. Abaddon, he's actually not helping anymore. He's hindering his Venge. Should be brought down. They get the Clockwork first of all, but you still lose Thompson. The follow-up is good though. The Shackle Shot again from Sax at some point. No tail arriving. Didn't even need the stun. They'll bring down Palantimos. They'll go back into the base and continue the goddamn push. The fan score will also fall. These Shackle Shots, what are the ranges on these? I mean, I know he's a tall lad, but does that increase the range of Shackle Shot or something that I'm missing here? Because these are looking ridiculous.
He can swing it a little bit, you know, further away.
He's coming from a higher angle. Wait, no, that makes no sense. If you come from a higher angle, Liz, then the trajectory would mean that you'd miss the tree. I don't know how he's doing this. He's a man of miracles, Saxer, on this Wind Ranger.
Yeah. I mean, Sumail in this game, together with the Abaddon, just destroyed them. Now there's a Dazzle as well, completed. To take down the Raxes real fast. You know, when you're about to end the pub, you go straight to their fountain, grab that Dazzle to hit targets a little bit faster. The thing is, though, they can't end. They still didn't take the tier 2 on the top lane.
No.
That's why Batrider was out pushing it all the time.
Exactly. BZZ's just up there, and he was like, wait, something's wrong here. I've been here for like a minute, and they haven't killed me yet. Let's say I've done my job. I'll TP away now. You know, buys him a little bit of time.
I really, really think that they should have picked something else and put BZZ on position 5 or 4 or something like that. This game is so difficult for Batrider to play. Not only are you versus an Abaddon, you're also playing versus a Nyx Assassin. It's just scary, bad game.
Speaking of scary things, Ember. Oh.
BKB forced? Yep.
Yep. The right click. Sumail's like, okay, if you're just going to stand there, you're going to take the beating, sir. And all over again, they find themselves once again back in their base. I feel a little bit lost because, you know, BZZ, he had all those opportunities to push the top lane, but what do you do when OG uses the top lane? You give way. And giving way may lead to Gege.
You just stand on your high ground and wait for it. There is a smoke, so now Batrider with that blink might try to go for a pick off first, but you need to force that ulti from Abaddon first.
Easier said than done. He has Crimson Guard, Essence Ring. No.
He's taking down all his mana.
Soulbind, jump in, and they've already lost the Batrider. He's gone. Buyback's going to come out. They've cogged on to 2. Now they just need to get away from them. Illusion down to half HP already. And Kaxa just trying to move around. Shackle Shot, beautifully done. Catches PL and the Clockwork. They don't even finish Clock first. They go straight onto the PL. Doppelganger to try and get away. The buyback comes out from the Clock, but they've lost PL. No way back into this right now. Ember tries to retreat because he can't stand and fight against them anymore. 70 seconds left for PL. They're jumping him, but he has the BKB, the Shackled Shot again. Oh, hail Saxa. What is this man? He is not human. He is sent from God, okay? Saxa is a gift from God. We've learned this now today. No shackle. No.
And also he's setting up these shackles without a blink dagger, right? So that makes it a lot better. Usually you think, okay, it's nothing really that special, but he's setting all of them without a blink, without a positioning tool, which is pretty sick. He's gonna get the kill.
No, not cool.
Maybe BCC survives.
Nope. There we go. BKB comes out 19. Saxa is going to go down, but GG as Sumail arrives again to fight some more. And what a stop coming out from OG to open up this series. Unique, you know, as we said, they had this late game, but OG, you mentioned it with the Abaddon, with this Nature's Prophet, they just didn't even let them get there.
They just turned up a little bit too early, right? That's what it is. They have these heroes that just benefit from auras. Like it doesn't feel like you need too many items when you have a Vengeful and the Abaddon, right? You just start playing together and you just win every single fight because you outskill them a little bit, you outplay them a little bit. But I mean, there's a little bit more to that. PL was offline for quite a long time, and so was Batrider. Batrider, they tried to use him. The first time they tried to use him was this last fight, in which they used the Soulbind. They tried to jump in for the double lasso, but he just dies before he does anything. And it's such a bad Batrider game, man. You're playing versus Nyx. He has Carapace to catch you all the time. You're playing versus Vengeful that can swap targets if you happen to lasso someone. And then you have Abaddon to just make your laning stage miserable. And later on, he can shield off everyone, of course. So I really think they should have demoted that Batrider to like a position 4 or 5.
Yeah, and I think like the other thing we highlighted at the end about that Wind Ranger, right? Not even having a blink dagger. Like some people go, oh yeah, but you had Nature's Prophet. You can always set up with the Sprout. He wasn't shackling them to trees. That was time and time again through pure perfect positioning. He's shackle shotting 2 heroes over and over again.
Yeah, in this last fight as well, he actually shackled through the Sprout onto the Clockwork, so he caught Ember and the Clock. I mean, what more is there to say? Like Saksa just plays that Wind Ranger to the fullest. He just plays the hero well. Thompson was feeding a little bit on his Venge here and there, right? But it didn't really matter. You can just see that he knows how far he can push it
Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-ba. And we back. Hello! Wait, no, I've done that again. Hello! Welcome back, folks. Game number 2 between Team Unique and OG. Those just tuning in, we'd not recommend watching the VODs, as what you will witness is possibly a little bit too violent for people of a young age.
Shut up, KP. It wasn't that much of a beatdown. Like, stop painting it like they crushed. They did win quite convincingly, but it wasn't that kind of a wash in which a team is done in 15 minutes.
But it was pretty brutal, I think it would be fair to say.
Yeah, it definitely was.
If we're looking at game 2, like, quick thoughts before we hop over to the draft, what do you really think is most crucial for Team Unique to change? Because one of the big things you harped on about last game was maybe that Bat Rider should have been relegated. But if we're talking like on a higher level,
some players.
Oof.
I'm
Alright, tap
kidding.
yourself in, Liz.
Yeah, get me free agent, Pog.
Just type, hey, anyone need a Meepo spammer? Smiley face.
I'm not sure, because they did prepare. You know, they prepared for OG. They banned out a lot of really good heroes that they pick often, but some of the other ones went through. The Nature's Prophet perhaps it's a difficult hero to play against, especially when you have Nyx Nature's Prophet combo, because Nyx can set up anywhere on the map, and then Sumail just flies in, TPs in, and helps out with the gank. So maybe that combo is a little bit too hard to play versus a team that's above your tier level, right? OG is just a little bit stronger, and when you give them these mobility type heroes, it's gonna be hard to play against.
Well, let's see if what they want to actually prioritize in the bans is we are actually underway with the draft. And funnily enough, OG are going to be the ones to ban out the Nature's Prophet this time.
Yeah. Maybe they just don't want to play it, you know. There's some different strategy that they're thinking about. They don't want to play against the Prophet as well. The first pick is not theirs, right? Yeah, it's not, so they just ban it out themselves. How much of the zoo has been banned out? Okay, so Lycan remains in the pool. Yeah, Lycan is still in though.
I would be surprised if he makes it through though at this point, because it seems like OG's eyes are entirely on the zoo.
Yeah, there's only one piece remaining, and that's like they banned it last game. They pretty much banned out the zoo themselves, right? That's it.
Like this, okay, people say, you know, they want OG to make their own metas. Fine, we'll just get rid of the one that everyone else is playing right now. Deleted.
Who else remains? There's Chen, right? And that's it. Visage maybe, but yeah, he's a tier below these four, definitely.
Yeah. This does leave something like the Luna still open. And I wouldn't be surprised if Unique yoink the Venge in the opening phase, because it is just one of the easiest heroes to slot into lineup right now.
It's banned out.
Oh, you're right. It is. Sorry, I was so fixated on the zoo.
Zoo, yeah.
I forgot there were
they
more
banned
bans
it
in
out.
this.
Alert Spirits. All right, we have seen it in the first series. It didn't work at all. Maybe Team Unique can do something with it. Truth be told, Illusion was doing well on that Clockwork in the last game. He had a couple of pretty good rotations. He helped out on the mid lane kills as well. It looked like he knew what he was doing on this sort of a hero, and I think her spirit kind of falls in the same category, right? It does come online a little bit earlier with the rolling boulder, obviously, but the general idea about how you want to play the hero is kind of similar. So it shouldn't be too hard for Illusion to do his thing.
No, and you know it does make you a bit obvious in the opener, right? Like this should be default. I don't think there's many teams that play, you know, core Earth Spirit at the moment. I wouldn't say Unique is one of them. And OG straight away.
There's still a zoo in the pool, man.
How
it's
do
the
we?
lone druid.
How do we forget about this, Liz? Like I don't know about you. I've been experiencing enough lone druid pain in my pub games recently that I don't know how I ever forget about this hero's existence.
You know what? You know it's bad when you see broken English lone druid pickers equals something, you know, like in broken English. or like you pick lone druid, I am die. You things like this when you see it in high ranked pubs, you know it's bad. And lone druid is in a really good spot. He is strong. I think one of the teams that really learned how to deal with it, and they learned pretty much how to deal with everything else, is Secret. They found some heroes that crushed the lone druid, and they managed to take arguably a series versus the best lone druid team at the moment. I would really say that's like the way Koikwa plays it is probably the best right now. The way the whole team plays it.
So I was gonna say that seemed to be step one in the art of mastering lone druid issue is pick it.
Usually,
So,
like long
guys,
time ago, perhaps, but I think Koikwa right now is the let's say
Naririnig niyo ba?
in the best form of the hero, and the whole team, the way they play
Naririnig niyo
around
ba, mga
it,
kuya?
I would still say that they're in the best form around it. But even they lost to Secret in the way the
Can you
Secret played
still hear
around
me?
against it. It was, I believe, basically what they did is pick some bounty hunter to hunt down Insania Scotland, a lone druid, and then you combo it with something else that can get on top of the bear easily. It becomes a bit harder to play the hero around the map.
Sa mga gising pa dyan na
Alright,
gustong
well, it looks like Unique have chosen to luck in
manood pa ng
both those
Tagalog
supports already.
na stream.
I wonder, is this
Medyo
gonna
ito
be
na lang po ang
Grimstroke in the
available
second
kasi
phase of OG? 'Cause this looks like a
sira
really
yung
good group
Dota
game.
2 coordinator.
Remember that the bat can be a support as well,
Yes,
right? So
but-
it could
Shout
be.
out sa inyo.
I was gonna say Unique banned out the Oracle after that point, which makes it more likely that you want to run this bat as a
Naglolo
core.
ko
It is
yung
odd that they're the
coordinator
ones
ng Dota 2.
eliminating the Oracle, given that OG had the Bat Rider.
Yeah, it's actually very peculiar.
Well, then again, I
Lakas
guess
pa
it's
rin.
not, like we highlighted before, right? There's not much room now that they've chosen Earthsphere and Bane. Like, I don't know, a BZZ Earthsphere.
Yan.
Or 19
Yeah,
Naririnig
I
pa
don't
rin
know
eh.
what's gonna happen.
Naririnig pa rin yung
These
ano.
two are supports. Why they're banning out the Oracle is interesting. I mean, obviously the ulti of the Oracle is strong versus
Yan, yan.
the Purge is pretty good versus Earth Spirit overall, but I think there's something bigger at play, something that they're planning to pick in the next phase.
Bro, I
That
don't
can
want
get countered
to...
by Oracle completely. A hero mid lane that crushes lone druid should be Necro, right? Necro.
Naku, madami nagbit sa Unique dito.
Oracle kinda messes with Necro, so maybe that's the reason. Okay,
Team Green.
this is another one. Yeah, this is another one. Team Green indeed. Oh man, that's nasty.
That's the
It's
filthy
actually very
combo,
difficult.
right? Like, you just get a veil and delete everyone.
It's very difficult for Lone Druid to play this game already. You're gonna have Venomancer just using that Gale on you and on your bear slows you down so much. Also, all these, damn, they're picking fast, both of these teams. all these wards are gonna make the game a little bit harder for Batrider to sneak up on you to blink, right? Maybe we won't even go for that blink dagger.
Can I just highlight how we kind of talked about the Zeus
So,
strat and how
sa
you
mga
ban
hindi
it
pa
out. And
nag-subscribe,
OG, after they
mag-subscribe na
realized
kayo
that
mga
Team Unique
kuya.
wasn't interested in helping ban it out at all, they just actually have picked the rest of it. Lone Druid, Chen. All you're really missing is your Necro builder now, but I guess, you know, you could always do that on a Treant if you're somehow filthy rich. Or Oracle. Then again, I guess we shouldn't think of core Treant anymore, right? Like, that was a Seb speciality. I don't think that's like something we really saw other offlaners take to.
I mean, it was popular back in the day, right? The hero isn't played on 3 as much as as it used to be anymore.
Sub na
so,
kayo. Mga
I doubt we'll see that. I think this should be of support.
Yan.
Lifestealer picked up, so long time ago you would pick Lifestealer almost every game.
Late
versus
night
Lone Druid,
stream daw
because
kasi
you just munch on that bear. You heal up so fast and you cleave through it in a matter of seconds. You know, you just hit it a couple of times, it's dead. But I don't think that's the case any longer. Since the change in Lone Druid, it became a bit more difficult for Lifestealer to actually do the same thing.
Salamat.
Maybe Team Unique will prove us wrong, but
Maybe it was kind of also
Gusto nila
they
daw
wanted
marinig
to
yung
make sure
boses
that,
ng mga
like,
caster.
they need a carry, but they didn't
Eh,
want
gusto ko sana mag-stream.
out as well. Right? 'Cause if you think
Diba,
of
ito
heroes
naman
that
yung stream ko
Venom
naman to.
hates to deal with, Lifestealer is top of that list, right?
Uy,
You get
salamat
Gale,
sa
who's just
ano,
raging
boss.
right away.
Limaria.
yeah, but it's also
Sa
picked into a
pag-subscribe.
treant, you know. I guess there's
Salamat.
definitely things why Lifestealer is good here. You don't have a support that deals with the Batrider, so your core has to do it.
Wala
And
kasing ano
Lifestealer
eh.
is one of the better ones because of the rage.
Kaya mo na kahit
right?
maingay na ako.
And also he's decent versus
Stream
Lone
ko
Druid.
naman to,
Now
boss.
he does have some other problems in
Yung
this game.
content
He
nga
doesn't,
lang, mayroon silang
clear waves
counting ano.
nearly fast enough to deal with the Chen. And Treant Protector really messes with him. Treant's armor is really good. Plus he needs to find a way to deal with the
Sipag
Overgrowth.
at tiyaga, may
Most
nilaga.
likely he's gonna go for a
Sabi
Manta
nga
at some
nila.
point in this game.
Sira kasi
Yeah,
yung
depending on the build,
si
right? So if
server,
you decide
kaya
you
hindi
need to
natin
go for the hard
mapanood
right
ng
to go
ano
for
yung
Radiance, then you're maybe looking at,
mga
well,
games.
you don't want to build a BKB on it.
So sana okay na siya.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tough one. The Kun could round it out though. Like Team Unique, they have a lot of kill potential between that like 10-20 minute mark, right? There's a lot of ways of bursting heroes down here.
And not only bursting, just getting them down slowly with the Veno, with the Earth Spirituality.
Balik yung ano
There's
mga
a lot of damage coming from Team Unique in that mid game, and it's the kind of a damage that really forces your cores to go for BKBs.
welcome
Lone
sa
Druid
ating
and
YouTube
Batrider,
channel
both
ni
of them
Kuya Weng
don't really
TV.
wanna go for those. Now, you do have
Susubukan
the
natin
helping hand of
magka-Skype.
Chen,
Wala
someone's
yung
gonna
wala
pipe
kasi yung
most
in-game
likely
client, so
Batrider as
medyo
well, so
pangit
all
yung
these things
mag-kas
will
ngayon.
help you out. But I like Unique's draft. I like their first.
Naririnig ba yung
Maybe if he's already in deep.
yung caster na lang ba? Baka kasi maka-copyright yung account ko. Kaya mahirap na.
Something versus Kunkka here, something that does not lose the lane that hard.
Kaya ako na
I mean, some of the heroes that are really good aren't really played by them that much. A Razor here versus Kunkka and Lifestealer would be pretty sick, but I don't see them picking that.
I keep on to think Tiny because it's Thompson, but Tiny feels really bad this game. Clinks, however. Is this the god you pick? I feel like this is a very potentially vulnerable pick still. But you have a lot of heals, I guess, on the side of OG.
They have a lot of heals, but Team Unique does have that X marks spot for Thompson, right? So you can pretty much catch him easily. You're gonna have Illusion Reserve Spirit also rotating around. I'm just thinking, will they put Thompson mid versus Kunkka, or will
Sub
Lone
na lang
Druid
kayo,
go
sir.
instead?
Subscribe
That's my
na lang.
question as well. Like Klinks
Wala pa naman
used
siguro
to
beyond the series
just
dito
be
eh.
owned kind of by Kunkka. He gets a couple of
Just on
bracers, he
my,
doesn't even care
YouTube.
about you hitting him. But with the death pact changes, that minus armor, -2 armor on level 1 does hurt you a
Yeah,
little bit
that's
as Kunkka, but I still think you're quite alright in that lane, especially with Earth Spirit
Meron
rotating.
silang video dito.
I guess it's
later
more
on-
about the outer lane, right? Because I think you can put either Lone Druid or Clinks against the Kunkka,
Yan,
at least
epic.
until 6. So let's look at it from the other perspective, right? Like,
So,
okay,
okay lang
what counts
siguro.
BCC
Wala naman
better,
silang,
Lone Druid or Clinks?
YouTube channel itong Beyond Epic.
Nothing. Everyone wants to just go away from this Vano. Right now, I think no one wants to play against it. I guess Clinks +3 would be a pretty sick lane. You could put 3 plus Batrider as well there too, right? So dodging the Lifestealer with a Batrider in the laning stage
Yeah.
would also be cool. But it's not super necessary
na ba?
because you can always creep skip as well. There's a lot of ways for OG to set their lanes up.
Sounds na ba
you
mga
know.
kuya?
And when it
kuya?
comes for Team Unique, it looks way more straightforward. Your Kunkka mid, your Bane Lifestealer safe lane, your Vano Earth Spirit off lane. But they could also swap things up,
So,
like put the
i-ano
off
ko
lane
na
on
lang
the
to.
safe lane and
I-delete ko na
whatnot.
lang.
But
Di pwede may
yeah, we'll
volume
see.
from...
both of these drafts are very interesting. I'm just looking forward at seeing
So,
this Venomancer and
makaka-copyright
how
to?
much of a pain he's gonna be in this game because
Paano
I
to, kuya?
hate Venom.
Makaka-copyright ba?
You know, I love playing him, but I hate him.
That's how the hero works.
I just hate him, you know. I hate Venom, but I love playing him. That's it. Yeah.
It's like people who spam Tinker, right? Like the same people that hate going against the Tinker. Well, everyone hates going against Tinker, but you get the point, right? You can love a hero and absolutely hate it. Like, you know, I've loved Kunkka for a long time, but there's nothing more annoying than going up against X marks the spot as you go to that mid game. So we'll see how it works out. Looks like Thompson is going to volunteer himself as tribute to the mid lane, which means that it will be the Lone Druid who has to, in turn, offer himself as tribute to BZZ.
Yeah, he should be fine. I'm not that worried about Clinks as much as I'm worried about the Lone Druid top versus Vano and Earth Spirit. Yeah, you do have the Savage Roar to deal with, to use versus the Rolling Boulder, right? But you won't be able to move. That Gale is the longest and the biggest slow, I think, on level 1. 50% for 15 seconds. It hurts.
Yeah, you definitely begin to slog it around very slowly. I guess the other thing to also compare between these two lineups is it feels like Unique has a lot more sustain, right? Like this boat buff is going to be really good to draw out fights, but when you look at OG, what are they relying on? The Chen and the Treant for all the heals, but you're against a Venomancer and they have heroes that can build spirit vessels. So it feels like it's going to be very tough to sustain, right?
The Veno can be the one that builds the
Exactly.
vessel as well. It's Veno or the Earth Spirit pretty much. One of them goes for vessel, the other probably
Veil?
for whale. Yeah, exactly. And it literally forces you into BKBing very early on.
And when you look at the heroes on the side of OG, you know, they don't want to build BKB too quickly. Like Clinks eventually, a Lone Druid isn't really this hero that's renowned for going for that magic immunity. It's why he feels so powerful right now, is you just build what it would usually be classified as glass cannon on the bear, but the bear ends up with like 3k HP, so you don't care.
All things said though, you are playing versus OG, and they're a team that, yeah, maybe they had a recent slump, but they're a team that just finds a way to play around your strengths. Always interesting to watch them and to see how they react to the enemy's picks and playstyle.
Yeah, we'll see if it can work out for them. Kunkka's off to a good start in the mid lane, already got all of his CS on the wave. He's getting poked hard by Thompson, but luckily
Top
that
lane.
level 1 Cyranaris doesn't do much. But in top, all right,
Yeah.
that was quick.
That
I
was
looked
very
away
quick.
for a moment, and he is just gone.
So basically, Illusion left him. He went to creep skip, but Venomancer was way out of position, and they ran him down. That level 1 entangle also came in big time for the Lone Druid.
Of course. Like, why do I ever look away from a Lone Druid lane? I think we all know what we're thinking here. Ice Frog, and we're thinking that about bot lane. Blantimos getting the crap kicked out of him. Does get away just in time, but just a preview into how strong the slows on this lane are.
Yeah. You just need rage on Palantimos really early on.
Fancy
But he
they might go for this.
10 stacks.
Saxa is not going to go down first. They'll be able to get the kill, and mid one will get out. It's a 1-for-1 trade. You just can't not, right? When you see 10 stacks, you're like, we're killing this. I don't care the result. We're killing it. Also,
Do you
PCC
mind that much?
PCC's even further out of his lane now.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening with BZZ. He's just running across the map trying to creep skip as well. He is not playing the lane at all.
He's just humming to himself like la 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 la. Life is good.
Yeah, he's gonna try and get this next creep wave at least. He should be able to do that, but he took a lot of damage from the creeps too. Forces him to use the salve, but he's gonna get a lot of experience at least now. I'm just not sure why they didn't start this lane properly. Until Chen is level 2, you could start properly and then start creep skipping. But yeah, some small mistakes from them.
It was a little bit odd. Illusion's yoinking the creep wave now. DOTA won't be able to get him. He gets battered away. But hopefully they can just rectify that now. The mid lane starting to go Thompson's way. First wave was looking favorable for Kunkka, but now Thompson just leading ahead. Always got that death pack to supplement your farm.
Yeah, he's actually forcing a lot of regen to come from Kunkka as well. So he's doing way better than I actually expected Klinks to do on this lane. I've seen the matchup a couple of times, and that's why I'm saying it. It usually didn't go in Klinks' favor as much, but look at it this way: 15 CS versus 17. It's not really the biggest deal. The only problem is all the TPs and salves that are purchased by Kunkka.
And the thing is, for Kunkka, he knows his time's going to come, right? Like, when you reach 6, you look at Thompson, like, you will eventually die. Once you have the boat combo, there is kill potential there, especially if Thompson's lingering off HP.
He might die as well. Saxa is rotating in, but this ward, I believe it's a bit too good. This Radiant ward around the mid-tier 1 scouted him out.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to get in there at all. Meanwhile, mid 1.
Vanscore. Yeah.
Who's dancing with who here? I think Vanscore doesn't want the invite to this dance, to this ball. Or does he? Brain sap, roll through, was good. An illusion, while slowed, will eventually be able to catch up to mid 1 and kill him off. He chooses his own way out. Who's gonna kill you? Who's gonna kill you? Nobody. Tower. Got him.
It just runs into it. It does give Lone Druid a free time on the top lane as Glanomancer is left alone again. I actually thought that they would be able to pressure Sumail a little bit more here, but he's having a good time. They aren't really able to just do anything to him. Chen just completely zoned him, and now he has the Harpy's Topcrafter on top of that.
Oh,
man.
no. Not to mention that it won't be long before Sumo has the Mask of Monka S at this rate. Oh, the face knife is Corey, though. That's the Mob Mask on. In the bot lane, as you mentioned, mid 1. Getting a little bit low. Vanscore now needs to run, though. He throws out the Nightmare. He's trying to buy time for the Brain Sap, and it's going to be too little too late as mid 1 can move out of range. Or can he? Vanscore will keep healthy. Did salve as well.
He has that bottle. He has that bottle. He's going to go for the bounty runes now. It's pretty good for mid 1 to force that fight just as the bounties are about to spawn. Saxa, however, might fall here.
Yeah, he's trying to run it off. He's got a decent amount of regen. He's juking well as well. Plantimos needs to be careful himself. He's been holding the rage. There's someone you want to fight with him here. BZZ's Corey did get sniped out by No-Till on the other side of the map. And mid 1, hunting on forward onto Vanscore, but he has to retreat away.
Yeah, they're just dancing around these slows on the bottom lane. And
it's a hard
Saxa
lane to get a kill on, right? Because like Vanscore's so tanky, and once the rage is online, you don't see what we saw earlier anymore.
You really have to step out of position, try to really go for a kill, fail at it, to die afterwards. That's the only way a kill happens here. Chen, however...
Speaking of dying, did he get the clap? Oh, they moved away. That was almost so good from No-Tail. Oh. He's like, wait, let me just count this. There's 3 heroes here. If I get that Hellbear to clap... No dice, though.
Mid lane?
They're moving across. They don't have the X, though, is the problem.
Some miscommunication there, because he just wasted 90 gold, right? He doesn't get anything out of it. They could have killed him if they had the X, but without it, yeah, that's not a kill. Also, Bane is a really good hero to pick versus creep skippers, because you can just sleep them. You sleep them, and the creep wave will abandon them, right? And he's been doing that to mid 1, but Treant helps out. Mid 1 still gets all the experience and the gold.
Yeah, and you have to defend the Batrider's creep like that, right? Because it's the type of hero you Firefly. Okay, these creeps are almost dead. Nightmare, they run out of the flames, and then Vanscore's just running to the lane, denying every single one of them.
And there, another sleep.
You stay here, nap time. Can they punish him for this, though? Sax is going to go for it. It looks like they'll just pressure him a little bit. Trade
He's
him
got
with
some
Bane.
sticks. He's got some sticks, Brain Sap, and there's also Infest coming from Lifestealer, so it's definitely not a kill. 19? Teen? He's trying to torrent, but he's under vision. By the way, I saw one really good play as well from GPK. He would hide behind the trees, and then he would channel the torrent to see if the mid laner moves. And if he moves, he knows there's a ward, he buys a sentry, he wards it.
That's true. That's really good for certain heroes. I'm trying to think like other ones you could do it with. You're Mirana as an example, right? Bat Rider will be brought down. The X has been used again. It's not the big kill the Clinks, but they're starting to punish the Bat Rider for being so deep. And BCZ, all things thought about here, he's just been left to his own devices, and actually he's doing reasonably well for a person who's essentially 1v2 most of the time.
Yeah, he also went for this build in which he doesn't really have kill potential, but he will be farming the lane and perhaps even the side camp as well, right? If you max out the wards and the poison sting, that's all you're doing. And it becomes very difficult for OG to gank BZZ because he's just gonna spread these wards around him, set up the perimeter, and defend the tower for as long as possible.
The rough part, of course, is the Zoo can easily farm them up, and now BZZ
He
will
might
wish he had
die
the Gale.
here.
Oh, nice bad out. Illusion to save the day. However, he might have to sing him a funeral song at this rate. Brought low, the X is going to come out, the boat industry mail as well, and he has not leveled his ultimate. They know this. It's clear as day, because usually Lodra is trying to skip on the points and have enough damage to get the kill.
Nice try to TP out. Bottom lane, however, Palantimos does manage to do so. Thompson rotates in, but Rage TP fast. There's no 6 on Bat Rider for that lasso. But Sumail, I can see that he really tried to go for that Vano there, and it's a nice attempt, but the tier 1 still stands. And without that ulti, you're not really that scary on a lone trade. You're not really that tanky, so they managed to take him out very easily.
No, and BCC's done a really good job of actually playing his laning position, right? Like, he'll come up on the creep wave. It's just an Earth Spirit. 3 heroes will be able to get it.
It's just 5 damage for Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah.
That's what they always say in my pub games. The Clinks only killed me 4 times. It's only 20 damage.
Yeah, only 20 damage.
There's no tell. Shenanigans are occurring here. Yep, BZZ. Shenanigans work. They'll get the kill, and they can pressure this tower now. I'm starting to think this Venom is going to become a problem very quickly in this game.
Salamat,
Yeah,
Kuya
he's
CJ
buying the vessel
Cabrera.
as well. I think it's important that he's
Hindi
doing that
daw
and not illusion
catalogs ganito
because
din
of the
ginagawa
speed at
ng
which
mga
he gets
streamer.
it. Like that vessel
Yung score,
sometimes
5-4-4.
doesn't do nearly as
Pinalitan ko na
much
yung
just
quality,
because it gets purchased a bit too late. If you get it
Maliwanag
around
na
like
yung
12,
ano
13
ko,
minute mark, suddenly it's just
Maliwanag
much,
na
much
yung,
stronger of an
mas
item.
maliwanag na.
Yeah, that was kind of a shift in priority that was always nice for offlaners, right? It's like, oh man, all these items that seem so good, what do I build? Just build the Spirit Vessel. We need them in
Pwede niyo
practically
pong
every game.
palitan
There's
yung ano,
rarely a
yung
game where a Spirit Vessel feels
quality niya
bad to
dyan.
have.
Dito sa may akin, okay naman na eh.
And that's usually why we see it, if not on the mid, then on the offlaner. Losing
Sucks,
pace
huh?
through. Just trying to frustrate a little here, and oh, that was cheeky.
That's really good. He does have a TP, but
Yeah, but what
there is
how are you
X
gonna
marks
use
the
it?
spot there.
There we go.
Oh.
Blinks going for the kill, and he got the right click out. Smoke, nice dodge from Illusion. Saxa will TP away successfully. They do control up Thompson. They snipe out of Korea. Saxa didn't actually get his home either, so he still doesn't have 6.
So no one dies? All of that and nothing really happens? Come on, bruh.
Hey, money lost, right? You can't use your tome yet as a treant. That's essentially wasted because you will now have 6 by that time. Smoke had to be used. There was a financial impact to this fight, Liz.
He might use that smoke. He's going mid. He might use that smoke for the greater good, actually. No tail. He's spotted out. Bottom
Him on
lane.
the bot. Rage is already used. Where are you going? Come back this way. We need to talk to you. That wasn't
Yeah,
the
some of
friendly
these
talk.
mid lane now.
Well, I mean, there's enough heroes that he will die. By enough, I mean everyone who's alive on Unique converge to the mid lane now.
Like, you would think that Palantimos would abandon the bottom lane after everyone of his teammates have shown mid, right? If no one is defending the mid lane, most likely the aggression is coming up to you. And he did try to rage and run, but a little bit too late.
It's your classic lifestyle, you know? You gotta be a little bit greedy. Like, okay, you know, I've always got the safety of Rage, same with Juggernauts. I can always get out. There's nothing they can do. And then you remember
Thompson,
BKB
he's
pierces.
scouting them. He's scouting them on the top lane, so this might be... it's not gonna be anything, it looks like. The Kunkka is way too tanky, Venomancer as well. They don't want to fight them. Not yet, at least.
And the Kunkka almost has Halberd as well. At that stage, it's going to be very hard for Klinks to find his kills. He has got a DD to work with by the looks of it. So if they can jump before he has the Halberd, maybe they can find a kill. It's just, as you said, so tanky. 2k HP at this point. Instead,
lane.
they'll initiate on mid 1. But they just want to see if there's going to be a response. They notice the Chen army coming out straight away. There's no tail running and go and leave my son alone.
So one really good thing for OG is this Treant will be able to save the towers and heal them up versus the Veno, right? And Veno will be confined to this one spot on the top lane for a really long time. And because of that, this might happen.
Yeah, speaking of Veno, trying for it. Nice roll through. Feeds grip as well. And Thompson in a lot of trouble. He's trying to heal him up. Sack's trying to move him for the overgrowth. There he is going to come out, but it's too little too late.
Guys,
He
if
will
you
lose
haven't
Thompson.
subscribed to
BZZ's
my
going to
channel,
live.
subscribe.
Saxon will join his carry in the grave. And they ain't done.
This stream is
Look what they found. Big Daddy himself, and he'll even find all of his sons and daughters dying as they're going to chase down the creeps.
OG is falling apart just a little bit here. One big thing that they missed in that last fight was level 6 on Shen. It's minute 13:30 and he needs like, what, 1 XP or something? Like he's very close to the 6. If he had that ulti, perhaps you can ulti, then Klinks just survives a little bit longer, perhaps gets a kill before dying, but in any case, I think that was really good from Unique. You can see that they're just so beefy. They're so tanky, it's hard to deal with them, it's hard to burst them down. When you're playing Klinks, you want to find a fast pick-off and get the hell out. In this game, there's nothing like that. There are no fast pick-offs.
Especially when you don't have your Siren arrows, right? That silence every time coming out from the Oath Spirit ensures that he's just under the mark. And it's definitely been causing me a lot of pain in this game. Only 10 perma damage gained so far. Shumel is still farming up a storm. However, he is 1,000 gold behind the Kunkka now. Question is, do you believe in the Lone Druid? Can he carry you to victory? Oh.
Bat Rider as well, TPing bottom lane. Can they get the Bane? No.
Well, they just learned a new interact. It seems. It's fine though. They'll still get him.
Actually, I wasn't aware of that interaction as well. Interesting. Yeah, pretty cool.
Just make a
Pretty
mental
cool to
note.
know.
Don't do that again.
yeah, pretty much. They do get the Bane, they do get the tier 2, but they might lose Saxa on the mid.
He's looking pretty roughed up here. He could try for the overgrowth move away, but the silence is there. Trying to move through his own slows to protect himself. Maybe he can get the room before he goes down, but the Magnetize hurts too much.
He was actually surprisingly tanky considering that he's up against this Kunkka that hits real hard and the illusion. He did force out Magnetize, which is a little bit of a victory for him, I think.
Yeah, means that there's no risk to anyone else immediately afterwards. You already see that OG are continuing to just farm away in the Radiant jungle.
It feels like OG, they want to group up together, right? As soon as that MKB is completed on Bear and start taking these fights. But I don't think Unique is going to shy away from that. Their draft is very capable of taking these early engagements. It's not like that last game's draft in which they really struggled. As soon as that Abaddon came online, they couldn't fight. I don't think that's the case here. I think they're pretty strong.
No, absolutely, right? Because you've got the Halberd now on the Kunkka, and then look across at the Lifestealer. Deso, still a reasonable amount of gold away, but you maybe get one fight as OG with your new pickup, the MKB, before Lifestealer then has a Deso.
Yeah. The thing is, though, they will have the damage, but will they have the mobility in the team fights to dish out that damage, right? There's nothing to save you from the overgrowth. There's nothing to save you from the lasso. Maybe X marks the spot or something like that, but it's not really big, right?
They just need them to roar again. If they do that, easy fight win.
Top lane.
Okay, easy TP out.
Okay naman sa may
Just drawing a little bit of attention. This is pretty much a dead area of the map if you're an OG hero now, considering there's no towers up here to play off of and the outpost is in the hands of Unique.
Not many stuns on OG as well when you look at their team, right? Like, You have lasso, if you can call it a stun, and that's it.
Every
Like,
CC you have is high cost, basically. Like, you can fear them away and that's it. Anything else, you're just relying on your Chen for, like, low cooldown stuns. Which can definitely be a little bit rough. The thing I guess you could look at is, if you can delay this game more as OG, do you think it goes better for them the longer this goes? Because you have got a Treant, right? You have got these heroes that can actually extend the game time.
yeah, you can have 12 slots on the lone turret.
Oh, okay, I see.
That's the play.
This is like the 2013 analysis of Lone Druid.
Yeah,
Why is Lone Druid best late game hero? It's 12 slots.
Yeah, exactly. Buy 2 Midases right now and go for that 100-minute game. Links, mid lane.
Gonna be dragged back. I was gonna say relatively tanky, but it's looking pretty rough right now. The Fear's gonna come out, the Fiend's Grip's gonna be there. Mid one will interrupt at tops, and they're trying to keep him alive. The Magnetize is still sticking. He might just about survive this. The other heroes on the side of Unique, however, won't be so lucky. Overgrowth is huge. BZZ way too late with the Poison Nova coming through. Unless Palantimos can clean up the entirety of OG, they'll bring down the Treant, and then they'll kite out the lifesteals. They'll run him through. Thompson lives through it all. Unique will not live to see another day, though. Or will he? He's trying to toggle to his heart's content. The glyph from the tower won't help him. Fortification might kill the bear, but there's no one there to reap the rewards. Lives with 55 HP, and BCC slivers down the mid lane going, I'm helping, smiley face.
It was a cute play to try and fortify so that they all get hit, maybe someone falls. It was nice. But man, you see, remember that fight around the top shrine? When they caught Klinks the same way?
Yeah,
When Chen wasn't 6, he was one pretty much experience away or something. That's what OG needed there. They needed that Chen seal into some death pact coming from Klinks, right? And then suddenly it's completely different story because Thompson gets out and then they turn the fight. I think that's what happened to Unique right here. They used everything they had in their arsenal to take down the Klinks. And after that didn't work, obviously, it's just so easy for OG to turn and wipe them.
I guess you could say that OG have now woken up. They've got what they need. They've refueled and are ready to go. As they're going to move in, the Raw is getting away. They're jumping on the Lone Druid. He actually doesn't have the true form for 10 seconds, but he's still tanking his normal form, especially when he's backed up by these heroes. And it looks like it's going to be a failed attempt. They have to back away. And Illusion, that's not the best way to back away, bud. Maybe
or is
they.
It? Maybe.
Oh no, they didn't see him. The nighttime, he just about got out of vision. Thompson, however, does see a new target. They'll move across. X is going to come out onto him, trying to take through Van Skull quickly. Torrance is going to be there. He's going to be healed up a decent amount. They're going to try and back him away. Plantimos' rage will run out soon, so he needs to be careful as well. Mid one doesn't have the lasso. No mana for it right now. Now Submail in his true form goes for the right click. The root's going to come out straight away on a BZZ. He's long stalked, and they've got 2 smoking barrels ready to smoke him out. With the overgrowth, they're able to bring down 2. As the green heroes are Unique full, the rest will retreat. Palantimos, I don't know if you're fast enough to get out of this one. Tops is staying on top of him, ready to go for the clicks. He's going to get ahead of him and then just come out with the Arcane Rune to bring down the Lifestealer. With a lasso, guaranteed kill.
That's your 15 damage for Klinks as well. I don't know if he got any in this fight, because that pact was... he did. He got one. In any case, it's just... OG, they assemble so fast. You have the travels from the Batrider, he comes in, then everyone else follows up, and it becomes way harder for Unique to kill anyone. Yeah, they do have the damage. Yeah, the laning stage was cool, but they get kited so hard. They have the damage dealing items, but they can't find a way to deal damage. That's the problem. Desolator, okay, it's not completed on the knives, but even if it was, what does it matter when he hits 3 times per fight?
It's true. And speaking of damage, Thompson just yoinked another 5 damage to add on. And he has the Deso flying out, so this is Roche time. Prime Roshan time for OG. Especially with the Basher now up on the bear as well. Tell me, Liz, do you ever feel like there needs to be some sort of bigger punishment for Lone Druid losing his bear? Because it feels like all we ever see is just hard right-click builds, right? There's never a need for defensive items on this thing.
You gain 300 gold when you kill it, and it's on a really big cooldown, so I think the punishment is already pretty big.
Boat won't be good enough. They'll just have to back away. Mid one did use the BKB. Palantimos wants to go. The beast is going to come out. The overgrowth can interrupt. He hops right in the creep, looks to move away. Then turn on the mid one, and now moving in with the poison over looks good, but they can sustain long enough. Sumail, true form too late. It's going to go on cooldown. The Aegis has been expended. Unique might be able to get this fight. They'll jump in. They'll look straight across on the Clink, spam across and kill him off. Sumail does get out the Nightmare, but not for long. The true Nightmare awaits you outside as they try and run him through. They'll stun him up, kill him off. OG might get their hands on an Aegis, but it doesn't last long.
It doesn't last long. They lose 3 heroes. They lose the Lone Druid and the Clinks, and suddenly the game looks much better for them. But it's about the place in which Unique fought. I think that's the bottom line. That's the most important thing that happened here. First, yeah, OG did use a lot of resources taking down Roshan. But I think the most important thing here is they fought uphill. And Vanscore, he's completely fine to sleep one target, grip the Batrider so that he's useless and can't use the lasso. Overgrowth isn't utilized at all well, doesn't really prevent the grip or anything else. It doesn't prevent Nikes from hitting them or Kunkka. And now sucks down the mid lane.
I don't know if they can do this.
Yeah, probably not. He's very tanky.
I mean,
Vanscore is here though.
They've committed. No one was coming to help. That was the problem. They began a TP, then cancelled, and as a result, Saxo will go down. Mid one will be left alone for the moment. Illusion? I don't think he realizes where he's rolling right there. He isn't rolling to safety. He's rolling into imminent death as
No tail. Yeah, he took that troll, entangled him there, and snared him. And there is a BKB from 19 though, for some reason. He popped a 10-second BKB. I think that was a mistake.
Calibrating buttons.
Yeah.
And that calibration comes at the price of both your supports. And your 10 seconds. You know how it is. Sometimes you just fat finger it, right? You know? You're sitting in, playing Dota all day.
Maybe he has halberd there. You know, like sometimes you purchase the BKB and it's in the spot of Quelling Blade or something, you know.
See, like, it happens. Do you have one that you do that with a lot? Like, the one for me is I always have a button which is like my priority button. And it's always phase boots, but if I get a blink dagger, then I swap phase into a second. Like,
no, I tend not to do that. No, I tend not to do that. I have certain inventory item. Thompson, bottom lane.
And he's trying to tank up against this, and he won't be able to. The Death Pact isn't good enough. They'll just hunt forward. Infest out onto No Tail. Buyback's going to come up from Thompson, though. He wants to get involved. TPing to the outpost. Panic will keep them up now. The Overgrowth coming out. The Poison Nova only clips onto 2 right now, but the Torrent follow-up. Beautifully done. The Beast Grip out as well in the mid one. He cannot interrupt any of this. And Sumail trying to scare them away. That's not how Magic Immunity works. He'll go for the bash on the BZZ. He's trying to fight up. He's trying to sustain as best he can. Even the last super will not be enough, though. Vanscore will die, but that's a price he's willing to pay. This does net them huge kills and a big buyback out of OV. And actually, that might be a dieback. Thompson has nowhere to run. Mid one needs to try and create a zone of safety, but there is nowhere safety. Maybe you can deny it, but that's the best you get. As Thompson goes down, now dead for 8 seconds. They're pinging for more. They're not done just yet. They'll hit the stun. Back. Says, where the hell you go, mid one? Just in time for runes to be netted. Alongside it, we'll net mid one and net a kill.
Damn, that's a wipe. That's a full wipe plus the buyback from the Clanks. He died twice there. The difference that a single BKB on Kunkka can make, together with the halberd obviously from Venom, but I really think it's the BKB. At least one of these cores from Unique was allowed to hit targets. And yeah, you also got the full grip pretty much off on the Batrider, so Batrider is completely useless. Clinks, the biggest issue as well for OG is they start the fight without having all their spells ready. Chen needed like 10 mana for his ultimate and 5 seconds or something. If they wait it out, it's again a completely different story because Clinks survives long enough to take one target down with him, and then he buybacks to do more damage. But this way he just dies too fast early on.
Well, we've seen both sides, right? Let's not jump the gun on Kunkka's BKB performance so far. 19 is 50% between good and bad BKBs. But this one definitely equaled it out compared to the first one. And they even got the CM1 sound. Like, look how confidently they play, right? This is arguably the hardest area Dyer's map to access, and they have no fear as they move into it.
They reach their peak. They have all the items that they need. The Blade Mail on Illusion pretty much makes him not a target, not a viable target at all for Clinks or the Lone Druid perhaps, but not the Clinks.
And this bear is just kited so much. Beans grip out, sacks are gone. The bear slowly waddling away the entire time. In fact, they're going to try and get that bear now. And they'll be able to. Ain't got raw for a while. Bash comes out straight away, trying to get rid of the creep before mid one can arrive, but he's not given his life to save 300 gold from going to the arms and Unique. Thompson
There's
is
a
just
Bane
frantically
TPing for
pushing.
Thompson, yeah. There's a sleep, maybe. They caught him.
He might be
doesn't
sleeping
have a
eternal
BKB.
now. Yep. It's a long-ass TB, but it's a long-ass nightmare. 19 even stops the farm creeps before turning around for the kill.
That,
And meanwhile, mid one, he had the BKB, but he gets bashed up straight away by Plantimos. They won't use the last move, but he just used the BKB. OG are just getting juggled left, right, and center.
there's just everything that Unique needs to do to win this game right now they're doing, and they're executing really well. The Bane TP behind the trees to catch the Clinks. Also Bane not showing himself, right? He didn't show himself at once on the lane, and because of that, Thompson doesn't know if Bane is TPing or not.
Bane done.
Tail?
You know, we gotta get kill a minute. That's gotta be the rule now. Back straight away to ensure that no tail does go down, as if he was gonna survive if it wasn't there. And in they go. I say, oh, you know, hate is gonna hate. They assumed that we'd never see this base in this match, but Unique say, you know, this is gonna be a win. We're feeling pretty good about this. Let's take a few buildings.
Mid one is trying to creep skip here, but
They already got all
haven't.
the creeps they need.
Yeah.
They're gonna back away. They go, no, there's no rush. Wait for the next Roche. That's when we'll come back and we'll end OG's base.
I think that's the best call as well. Tier 3s right now, they're definitely not as important as they used to be, because there's no shrines and whatnot. Yeah, but they're still good to kill. Oh, the bear might be dead.
Anything that gives gold is good to kill this, like this bat. And
Grip
this
as
Bat
well.
Rider. This Bat Rider is very good to kill, and the Beans Group will ensure that's the case. Oh, also this Sumail, Lone Druid, in trouble. Poison Nova pretty deep, zones them away, and that's the dead Lone Druid. Buyback out from mid one's not going to achieve much because Unique are way too balled up. Backs are in with the Overgrowth, but BKB from 19 team straight away as he moves on. Extra drag back Saxa into his imminent death, and Venomancer. But you whittle him down a little bit, but he's too tanky with Plantimos inside him. He jumps straight out onto No Tail to kill him off. The BKB's running out soon for mid one. The roll through again, Illusion. Just rolling about, juggling them all up and down as a triple kill for Plantimos, and it looks like Unique, they've just punched their tickets for access to the OG base. VIP access at that. 24 hours you're allowed in here.
Yeah, there is a buyback on the Lone Druid, but even if he buybacks, there's no Spirit Bear for like 15 seconds, so there's no reason to use that. Clinks, he can't even pop his head out. If he does, Bane will just kill him off instantly, and he might actually
And they
die
will.
regardless.
Yep, they see him. No magic immunity and no health soon. Roll through again. Illusion has been so on point on this Earth Spirit this game.
They've just read OG and what they want to do really well, and they've acted accordingly. Bear might be just dead again.
Yeah, it's gone. There's no way you can protect it. And you know, here's a fourth here, right? Like Plantimos was on Vega, right, before. And I feel like he's given something over the illusion of the shark, because this guy is like a predator. He's just hunting down, spilling blood
Saxa
everywhere.
next.
It literally is just who's next. It's like you could just, you know, when you got like those lines at a bank or whatever, the
GG.
person's like next. Well, it looks like OG's gonna have to say next game, please, because this is done. Unique take down OG 30 minutes in, and my god, did this look dominant for the second half.
I'm just happy they called it, man. I don't know if it's the weather outside, but I started sweating watching this game. It's like one hero dying after another, one bear being fed after another. It's just not an easy game for Clinks or the bear. They got their items. Team Unique, they got what they needed, and then they dealt with the Clinks very easily with a couple of pickoffs with the X marks the spot. And the Lone Druid is very strong, but if the Gale is constantly on the bear is useless. Like, you need the BKB in this game on the side of OG on every single core, but you don't want to buy that BKB, because if you do, you won't have the damage. That's the biggest issue. The disables on their side are, what did you say? They're very expensive, right? You have the lasso and you have pretty much the overgrowth. Perhaps from the Chen you can get a creep or two, but it's not that reliable. While on the side of Team Unique, it comes at a much lesser cost, and it's much easier for them. OG, they still are this top tier team, one of the best in the world, obviously, that managed to play around them, right? They managed to pick them off apart. They managed to kite them with the overgrowth, with the bramble maze, but with the brambles, sorry. But the moment Kunkka got the BKB, everything changed. Every single fight went Team Unique's favor afterwards.
So as a hero that feels that way, right? Like,
Okay, okay na po yung coordinator. We can now watch the game. Okay na po ang game coordinator. So, the server is okay now. I just check it. Yeah, bro. I can now live cast now. I will cast now. No, it's working on my end. So window capture will be deleted. We will be waiting for the yeah. It's working now, guys. So if you want to watch the second game, last game, Decider, I will try to Beyond Epic OG. So we are waiting for game number 3. Subscribe to me, guys, so that you will receive the latest updates. I will create a thumbnail for the Nigma versus B8. I'll try to stream that one too. So let's take a look. In my end, it's okay now, bro. In my end, I hope you can play now. I think we just need to wait for the okay na dito sa akin eh. Oh, meron na tayo dito. I-pulse. Let's just enter Enigma for next game. Guys, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I will try to cast the next game. Okay, good. Enigma versus B8. I will check if I have thumbnail for B8 logo and then the Enigma. Yeah. Siguro na outdrop lang yung OG dun. OG was outdrafted. We are waiting for the final game between OG versus Team Unit. So guys, don't skip and let's watch this together para ma-enjoy natin. Guys, if you want, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're just waiting for Beyond Epic game number 2, 3. Hintayin na po natin, no? Check ko lang kung nag-umpisa na yung game 3 nila sa may Twitch. Oh yes, times 7 odds. B8 versus Nigma next game. Baka private lobby to. Ginawa nila dito. Daming all pick na walang pangalan. Oh. Pinapractice ng OG yung OG is trying to practice DC Laber. Susunod po. Wow. Hello, shout out sa inyo lahat. Shout out, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want to to donate, you can use this link to support my Streamlabs. Okay, guys, if you want to help me for my upcoming guys, don't forget to subscribe, and then if you want to support, go here to our yeah. Wala pong TI ngayon. Mga kuya, kung gusto nyo mag-support sa ating stream, baka pwede naman kayong mag-subscribe at sumali sa natin dito sa may Streamlabs. Shout out sa'yo, Kuya Nonito Dua. Email me G. Yes po, Papi P. Medyo bago lang po kasi kaya hindi pa masyado sikat yung stream natin. Tsaka tulog na rin po yung mga tao dito sa bahay. Sa kwarto ko yung misis ko. Tulog na kaya medyo tahimik na lang yung boses ko. Medyo mahina na. Daily po ba kayo? Oo kuya, Papi P. So kung gusto nyo pong mag-support sa akin, Papi P, baka pwede dyan. Mag-subscribe po kayo dyan. Papi P. Ang ganda ng pangalan. So, lagay natin dito. Text. Waiting for game number 3. For game number 3. Yan. Gusto kong ikas sana yung Nigma. Tsaka B8. Nagawa muna akong thumbnail. Gawa tayo ng thumbnail para mas maganda. And then, kailangan din yung B8 na logo. So, the next game. Let's just wait for the next game. Thanks for watching our stream. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And if you want, use the notification bell too. Kung gusto nyo mag-support sa ating stream, dito tayo. Support our stream. Here. So, nakagawa na tayo ng thumbnail para sa next na hindi pa nagsimula yung drafting phase. So, kailangan nila guys, please like the stream. Like the stream and don't forget to subscribe if you want to subscribe. Di ko po alam kuya pero si Dendy po yung mid laner nila. Kuya Papi P. Search ko sa Wikipedia. Wait lang. Subscribe kayo mga kuya para naman sulit yung aking pagpupuyat dito. No? Abutin natin yung 500 subscriber ngayong araw. Kaya ba? Kaya natin yan. Wala pa po sir. Tinitignan ko yung stream dito sa may main. Wala pa. Wala pa po Ito na, nagda-drop na po. Ayan na. Ayan na po, magda-drop na. Ayan na. Ito na, sir. Uy, shoutout sa'yo, Kuya Clint Besnar. Maraming salamat at nanonood kayo ng stream ko kahit late na. Ito na, nagsimula na. So, okay na siya. Nakagawa na rin ako ng thumbnail para sa next game. Shoutout sa'yo. So, eto na tayo.
5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban.
Filipino stream to, boss. Tignan mo naman, boss. Baka pwede dyan.
Radiant team ban.
This is
OG's turn
Filipino
to ban.
stream. If you want me to speak in English, just support the stream and drop some tip if you want. Thank you. Thank you guys. Maraming salamat din sa'yo, Kuya Clint Besnar.
Radiant team ban.
Welcome ka dito sa ating stream.
OG's turn to ban.
Late night stream daw.
Radiant team ban.
Okay, let's go. Natalo yung OG kasi alam nila marunong nila
OG's
kaya
turn to ban.
gamitin si Laber. So, goods na goods yan. Hello guys, help me achieve more the 80 followers today.
10 seconds remaining.
Subscribers today.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Team Unique versus OG. Next game I will cast Nigma. Nigma versus Nigma versus B8. Guys, so please support me.
10 seconds remaining.
OG's turn to pick.
Thank you.
Radiant team pick.
Uy, thanks bro. Thanks kay Piyush Pankad. Thank you Piyush Pankad for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you bro.
Ten seconds remaining.
Thank you lahat mga kuya.
5 seconds
sa
remaining.
pag support sa ating stream. Dito first pick dito ng OG Earth Spirit.
Radiant team pick.
Pwedeng gamitin ito as support or mid lane. Iba po yun. Iba po si Crystallize, sir. Iba din si Crystallize. Iba po yun eh. Feeling ko iba rin. Iba yan. Kahit tingnan mo sa Wikipedia ko yan.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OG's turn to pick.
Yes, sir. Salamat pa rin. Salamat. Uy, salamat sa nag-subscribe. Thanks for subscribing,
seconds
Mustafa
remaining.
Hosanar. Yo bro, what's up? Thank you for subscribing.
5 seconds remaining.
Guys, can you help me reach my subscriber goal? I think we can make it. If you all watching. Thank you guys. It's almost 1 1 a.m. here in the Philippines, and I'm trying to cast this game.
OG's turn to ban.
Uy, salamat. Guwapo ko, sabi niya. Pangalan niya dito sa YouTube. Ito na pala, tanggalin ko na yung text na waiting for game number 3 kasi game number 3 na to.
Ten seconds remaining.
Susubukan natin.
5 seconds remaining.
Game 3 po, Kuya Raymond
Radiant
Manglo.
team ban.
Game 3 po eh. Natalo po yung una sa game 2. Uy, salamat po sa nag-subscribe ulit. Salamat kuya. Sana mahabol natin to kahit kalahati lang ngayong araw. Itong let's try to reach our
Radiant team
subscription
pick.
goal.
OG's turn to pick.
Oh, vengeful spirit na naman ni Thompson siguro to. Mukhang maganda yung hero ng Team Unique Parang alam ko na yung gagamitin nilang strat dito. Merong gyrocopter dyan, tingnan natin.
10 seconds
Maniwala
remaining.
kayo. So kung tama ako dito
5 seconds remaining.
yes sir. Salamat Kuya Clint Besnar.
Radiant team pick.
Tignan natin kuya, tignan mo. Pipick sila dito ng Pipick sila dyan ng Medusa. Gyrocopter. Sigurado may gyrocopter yan. Or kung wala si gyrocopter, wala. Meron na pala silang Luna.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Thanks for subscribing guys. Raymond Manglo.
OG's turn to pick.
Thanks for subscribing guys. We thank you for watching again. This is game number 3 between OG and Team Unique.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
A little more and we can have the half of our subscription goal.
Radiant team ban.
Mirana.
Guys, if you can help me, just like. If you don't want to subscribe, just like. Oo nga, talo
10
talaga sila.
seconds remaining.
Hindi nila sanay na gamitin yung
5 seconds remaining.
Sila Bear.
OG's turn to ban.
So 163 na yung watching yan. Sana maulit natin yung kanina Nasa 200 to 400 kanina Guys, sa mga hindi pa nag-subscribe, mag-subscribe na kayo. Itong stream na to ay atid sa inyo ng Del Monte.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Del Monte. So, may trend protector na dito. Ako, mas maganda yung pick dito ng drafting ng
OG's
Unique.
turn to pick.
Radiant team pick.
Drow Ranger.
may bagong strat na naman to. Ayos yung pick ni Notel. Ibang klase talaga yan si Notel lang. Bini-bini
10 seconds remaining.
169
5
tayo
seconds
nga.
remaining.
So, sana umabot ng 200 para magtuloy-tuloy tayo. Hello guys, if you want my stream, kindly support me in my Streamlabs here. If you like my stream, kindly support me here on Streamlabs. Yan.
You may now select your heroes.
So 181 na ating nanonood. Tapusin na lang natin to, tapos siguro pag kinaantok na, tulog na. Pag nakuha ko lang yung subscription goal guys, kaunti na lang. If you can help me, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If we get half of the subscription goal today, I can sleep now. So, ilan na ba yan? 23. So, kailangan lang ng 27. Just need 27 people to subscribe. And I will cast the other one. Ligma versus B8. So, pakilala na natin itong mga heroes nila.
How close was that?
Oo, Sir Clint, best na mag-i-stream po ako. Yes, sir. Oo bro, mag-i-stream to Kuya Weng TV bukas. So, may smoke attempt dito. Ang team
May the
unit
drow
gusto nilang
keep you
pumunta
safe.
sa top lane. Maganda pang 5-man itong hero nila.
我是一个没有感情的发情机器。
30 seconds to battle.
Ayun na, naghihintay lang sila. Itong si Saksa dito lang sa bandang Roshan eh. Wala pa silang naispatan dyan. So medyo ayan. Kaya ka napaka-addict nila mag-spam.
The battle begins.
Number 1 is spammer. So walang magiging engagement dyan. Nagkuha sila ng bounty rules. Mas maganda trial dito na OG ah.
First blood. It was ours all along.
So, okay naman yan. Napakaganda po ng ginawa ng OG dyan. Oops, wala na. Quick lang. Mountain, narot dito sa mountain, mamamalit ko sige. Mountain is dying.
Lest you find yourself caught between a spirit and a vengeance.
You were too
Guys, support my stream. It's 1 AM here and I want to finish my goal. Even the half of my subscription goal, it's okay. Pwede naman subscribe na kayo sa akin. If you are not still first time ko lang
denied.
Pero sa stop dito si Top yung pinaka-top dito. Pero orange. Ano ba yun? Tangix. Kasi yun na yan. Belus.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
May post dito. Pero nirespond din agad.
Haste.
Sa resolution. Saksa dito, gusto ko target ng
Return to ultimate order. Even you should have seen that coming. But you didn't.
So si Sumail medyo underfarm dito si Sumail. Tignan mo naman yung farm mo, 1.8 pa lang.
Radiant are scanning.
Vengeful Spirit lang ang may farm.
Illusion. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Lanes are lined with the likes of you.
So, dalawang
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Guys, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I am waiting for your subscriptions.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
I need 27 more. So I can really up. Just a little help from
The prize is mine.
Thanks.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Pause na naman, nakakaantok pag may pause eh. Ano ba yan? So, hindi na lang. Mabuta natin yung ano. Play box na lang. Oracle, binubuo na yung Tommy dito para magka-level 6 na rin siya. Mas mabilis.
You have no
100 na lang.
right.
100 na lang. 100 much na. Jot trade. Playbox. 4821. So, 100 plus na lang. So, guys, if you want to watch this stream,
Invisibility.
or like, it doesn't deal enough damage. Provenus. All the dead prophet.
I'll never bow.
Oh, patay din.
Consequences will never be dominated.
He's dead. But they got good spirit and stage. All the life of Mirana.
Radiant
Mirana is
are
pretty
scanning.
underfarm here as carry. But that rabbit will die, guys.
I see death.
Rolling ball them. So please like and share or subscribe to our channel for us to continue casting.
Vent.
Elder Titan. Pero gusto nilang i-upgrade. Pag wala silang mission yan. Wala tayong taas. Hindi matatamaan.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Wish fulfilled.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So, lamang ng 2K dito ang OG. Pero nasa dito siya medyo malayo. So, dyan lang.
Swiftly now.
Is silence.
Gold for my forward.
Radiant are scanning.
Then
I'll take that.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I know how to handle such power.
Dire are scanning. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Team wipe dito. Nice.
The prize is mine.
Please do so.
Bounty.
And hit the like button.
Bounty.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That narrows your possibilities a great deal.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Wish fulfilled.
Please confirm yan. Engagement.
Swifter than ever. Yes. Your hopes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Team na.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So, sayang, targets ano natin ngayon is 430 na likes. 30 subscribers.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
一
top
个没有
tower
感
has
情的
fallen.
刷钱机器。
Just happened.
Triple kill!
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Regeneration. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Какая тушка! Это какая тушка!